Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in with me on my channel for another day and another flow. Today, we will be having a class with a theme in balance. That means we'll be concentrating on cultivating balance through alignment in the body as well as engagement and using our mind to find a concentrated focus for that balance. Please join me on your mat in a comfortable seat. I'm so excited to get started with you. We'll get started in this comfortable seat with the palms resting on the knees for a grounding sensation and the eyes closed. Feel the eyelids get heavy and the face relaxing as you begin to come to your breath. Deep inhales through the nose and exhales out of the nose, full complete breaths. On your next breath, bring the hands to heart center, thumbs onto the heart space. Feel the rhythmic beating of your heart, and take a moment to come to an intention for your practice today. Maybe a positive thought, mantra, or even just some love to send to yourself or out into the world. With your next inhale, blink the eyes open and reach the arms overhead, keeping palms connected. Then on your exhale, begin to fold over the legs, planting the palms in front of you, and rising up onto the knees for a tabletop pose. Finding that stable tabletop, on your inhale, lift the heart and lift the tailbone for your cow. Exhale, press into the earth and round the spine for your cat. We'll take that again. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the tailbone, find that cow pose. And exhale, press into the earth, press it away, rounding to your cat. And returning to a neutral table, extend the right leg back, really flexing the toes into you and pressing back through the heel. When you feel stable here, extend the left arm forward like you're reaching out to shake somebody's hand, one big line of energy from the foot through the fingertips. On an exhale, hug the elbow and knee together. Feel the core engaging. Then inhale, re-extend. Find that big reach. Again, exhale, draw it in. Inhale, reach, extend as far as you can. And from here, return hand and knee to the earth. Tuck the toes and lift the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. If you'd like to take some motion here, feel free to pedal press the feet, and then with an exhale, float the knees back down to the earth. Untuck the toes to your tabletop. And through the opposite side, extend the left leg back, flex the toes in toward you, press the heel toward that back wall, and extend the right arm forward, finding that one line of energy through the opposite side. Again, on an exhale, engage the core, curl the elbow and knee together, really hug everything in. And inhale, extend and reach, big stretch out. One more time, exhale, curl it in. And inhale, reach and extend. Return hand and knee to the earth. Tuck the toes and shift the hips up and back to your down dog. This time we'll start to walk the feet up to meet the hands, finding a forward fold at the top of the mat. On an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out the spine, feel that extension. Exhale back into your fold, Uttanasana, and inhale, root to rise all the way up, sweeping arms to the sky, big reach up for your standing pose, and bring the hands to heart center. Close the eyes and feel the grounding energy of the earth rising up to meet you. Crown of the head lifting high, standing tall in your strong mountain, supported and stable. Come back to your breath here, and with a big inhale, reach the arms back up overhead, and then exhale, swan dive down to your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Keep the right foot where it is and take a big step back with the left foot. Feel that rooting energy through the sole of the right foot as you take an inhale to rise to your crescent lunge, plugging shoulder blades in and pressing back through that left heel. Begin to find a place on the ground in front of you, something unmoving, your drishti to focus on. Then with your gaze at that point halfway lower, reach forward. Feeling stable in that right foot, begin to rock on to the left toes, heart shifting forward. Then with an inhale, lift the left leg off the earth. Warrior 3. Hold for a breath or two. And on your next inhale, rise up to standing, drawing that left knee into the chest. Keep your drishti, that gaze point focus, as you exhale to hinge the hips and extend that leg back to your warrior three. And see how soft you can float those left toes down. Rise up to your crescent lunge and exhale, goddess the arms out. Take a lean back, opening heart space. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, frame the foot. Take a big step up with the left foot to meet the right. Halfway lift at the top of the mat. Exhale back to your fold. And inhale, root to rise all the way up. Big stretch, make a small lean back at the top. And exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. One hand to the heart, one hand to the lower belly. Take a moment to connect to that internal rhythm, your heartbeat and your breath. Everything inside working together to support you. From that energy in the ground, rising up. On a breath, blink the eyes open. Reach the arms back up overhead, big stretch to the sky, then exhale down to your fold. Taking that through the opposite side, big step back with the right foot, left foot grounded. Inhale, rise to your crescent lunge. Find your drishti again, that one point of focus, something unmoving to stare at. And on an exhale, hinge at the hips, halfway lower. Reach forward and roll on to the right toes. On an inhale, lift that right leg. Warrior three. If you ever feel the need to come down to the earth, to get stable and rise back up again, know that that's always welcome. Take what you need, find your grounding in whatever way feels right. And on an inhale, rise to standing, hug the right knee into the chest. Point toes to the earth. Keep that grounding feeling through the left sole of the foot, activation all the way up the leg. Then on an exhale, hinge at the hips. Send the leg back to your warrior three. And again, softly float those toes down to the back of the mat. Heel lifted. Inhale, length through the spine. Exhale, goddess out the arms, leaning back in that lunge. Inhale, reach back up for the sky. And exhale, frame that foot. Big step up with the right foot to meet the left. Halfway lift at the top. Exhale, bow to your fold. And then inhale, root to rise all the way back up. Maybe feeling a bit more stable this time. Hands to heart center, find that drishti in front of you. Rooting into the right foot, draw the left knee parallel to the hip. And from here, cross that left ankle over the right knee. Sit down into your figure four chair, balancing here. Couple options, you can stay, or for a deeper stretch to the hip, interlace the fingers, press the palms forward and reach the hip back. Always keeping your focus and gaze on that drishti. When you're ready to release, inhale to rise up, uncross that ankle, and step the foot toward the back of the mat. Reach the arms up for your crescent lunge, and on an exhale, turn it out to a warrior two. Right knee stacked over the ankle. Arms out strong to a T, shoulders slightly softened, root through the outer edge of the left foot. Drop the right elbow to the thigh. Reach the left arm overhead and really extend through that left side of the body. Begin to shift the gaze down toward the right toes. Reach the fingertips out in front of them. And on an inhale, lift the left leg about parallel to the earth so the hips can open, the shoulders can open. Option to keep those right fingertips to the earth or a block, or even move them onto the shin for a bit more balance here. On an exhale, float back down to your warrior two. See how softly you can land. And from here, cartwheel hands down to the earth. Step the right foot back, chaturanga down. Lower the forehead to the mat. Take a moment here. On an inhale, lift the heart. Take a cobra pose. And exhale, heart to the earth. Forehead to the mat. Take another breath. One more time, inhale, heart rises to your cobra. This time as you lower, roll up onto the knees. Tuck the toes, lift the hips to your down dog, and begin to walk those feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to your fold. And inhale, root to rise all the way up. Hands to heart center, prepare for the opposite side. Begin to shift weight into the left foot and hug the right knee into the chest. Keep your gaze on that one point of focus on the ground in front of you as you cross the right ankle over the left knee and sit low into that chair. Again, you have the option to stay here if this is what feels right for you today, or to get a little bit deeper into that stretch through the hip, interlace the fingers, press the palms forward and the hips back. Breathe here. Take your time. And on an inhale, if you took that extension, draw the hands back through center. Rise up to standing, uncrossing the ankle from the knee. And exhale, slowly step it back. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. And exhale, turn it out. Strong warrior two, left side, really rooting through the outside edge of the right foot. From here, drop the left elbow to the thigh, reach that right arm overhead, extended side angle, expansion through the right side of the body. And setting up for that half moon Ardha Chandrasana, shift the gaze down just in front of the left toes. Reach out in that direction, then use an inhale to lift the right leg up. Strong through both legs here. Hips are open, heart is open. Option again to keep that hand to the earth or move it toward the left shin for a bit more balance, only one point of contact. On an exhale, float it back down, foot to the earth, and inhale, rise through your warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel hands down to the earth. Step the left foot back to meet the right, chaturanga to the ground. From here, bend the knees and rock the feet from side to side like windshield wipers, releasing any tension out of the lower back, softening the hips, and releasing the legs down to the earth. Inhale, rise up onto the knees, and exhale, sink the hips to heels, child's pose. Take your rest here, just allowing gravity to hold you to the earth. In your child's pose, notice for the first time slowing down during this practice, if the mind wants to follow the body and slow down as well, or if chatter begins to awaken the mind. See if you can bring that focus back to the breath as we take an inhale to rise to a tabletop. Finding a familiar space, once again extend the right leg back and reach the left arm forward. Find that extension, then bend into the knee. Reach back to catch the foot with the hand, and if you have space, maybe create a bit more leverage by kicking that foot into the hand, breathing to that space in the quad and hip flexor. With an exhale, let it go, back to the earth, maybe pressing back for a stretch to that calf, before returning the knee back to meet the left. Tabletop, find one round of cat and cow, maybe feeling a bit more space up and down the spine this time. Back to neutral, extend left leg back, right arm forward. Bend into the knee, reach back for the foot. Find your tiger's pose here, again pressing that foot into the hand if you have the space for that leverage. On an exhale, let it go. Sit back onto the heels after one more round of cat and cow. Drop the hips off to one side and sweep the legs around. Moving forward on the mat, bring a bend into the knees, sliding the hips up. Then planting hands behind you, inhale, lift the hips up, pressing pelvis to the sky for the reverse tabletop. Exhale, hips to the earth. Extend the legs forward, reach up to the sky. Take a moment to point and flex those toes. And on an exhale, bow over the legs, hinging at the hips, perhaps allowing the hands to rest along the legs, ankles, or the feet. On an inhale, rise back up to your neutral seat. Slide the hips forward, making space behind you. Reach the arms forward, then on an exhale, begin to roll down to the back of the body. When you meet the earth, extend the arms back and the legs forward. Big full body stretch from fingertips to toes. And on your exhale, curl the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around them, giving yourself a hug. And begin to rock from side to side, massaging the muscles up and down the back. When you're ready to release that grip, let the hands go and extend the feet up to the sky, taking some rotations of the ankles, maybe pointing and flexing the toes, sending some love to the legs that gave us so much support. Now, if you're looking at your screen, you'll notice the video quality starts to kind of break up here. So if you're looking at the screen, just follow my voice here. We'll bring a bend into the knees, plant the feet down to the ground, and drop the knees over to the left, turning the gaze to the right, breathing up and down the spine, enjoying that subtle twist in the body. And from here, just reverse sides, draw the knees over to the right, and turn the gaze to the left. With an inhale, once again, draw the knees back up through center, and exhale, send the legs out long on the earth. Find a neutral, comfortable place to rest the arms. From here, we'll fall into our Shavasana, our final sweet rest, a few moments in stillness and silence to soak up the benefits of your practice. For the next few moments here, enjoy this space. Soak it all in. I'll lead you back out when it's time. Begin to invite a sense of awakening into the body. Deep inhales and slow exhales. Wiggle fingertips and toes, rock the head from side to side. And then when you're ready, take your time to rise back up to a comfortable closed-eyed seat. When you make your way there, bring the hands to heart center. Give yourself a bit of thanks and gratitude for making your way to your mat, for making your way to your practice. Take a big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. I hope that our practice brought a sense of peace and balance to your day whenever you're flowing, whether you started your day here or you're ending your day here. As always, please like, comment, and of course, subscribe to this channel. That always helps me out, especially as I'm starting to boost this platform a little bit more to offer classes in this space. In the future, I do hope to continue to post about one class a week, and I'm actually in the process of creating a series for when daylight saving starts as well. So hopefully with these new videos, these new yoga challenges, you'll continue to flow with me and continue to use these practices to bring peace out into your daily life. Until next time, yogis, have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and bring your light from your practice with you into the world.